National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers. And welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. The spirit of these fans not dampened by the weather. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, nice and dry up here in the booth. But Greg, rain throughout the day, going to rain on into the night. So this one is going to be a little bit of a challenge for these players.
Yeah, Mike, and even as you said it, you're exactly right. Down on the field before the game, the field looked in really good condition. But the number one decision, you got to be in there as a player, talking to your equipment staff. Get the right cleats. The length. Are they molded? Are they screwing? How deep are they screwing? Make sure when you come out and that game kicks off, you are confident in your footing. Don't let a couple bad plays go against you early, and then you got to kind of change shoes and scramble. Get that done in pregame, confident going in, and let the game unfold the best it can.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
At one point, this guy was one of the top superstars in the entire league, and I don't think he's fallen as far from that as people want to imagine. This is still a winning quarterback in the NFL, and historically, what's been a very dynamic dual-threat approach in his game has turned to more of a passing style as he's gotten older. But if he puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen over the years, he's going to be a hard one to beat.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Xavier Gibson, the Week 1 hero back in 2023, deep to return. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers, of course. All the build-up in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. And let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender. Nice play here by Malachi Corley, the young rookie wide receiver. And something we're going to continue to see out of him as the rest of the year unfolds is, Mike, he has such a knack for turning short throws into long gains, and his ability to be a ball carrier after the catch. It's really what separates certain guys from others in this league, and for a young player to have that innate kind of sense to be a ball carrier, find any ways you can get him the ball. Screen, smokes, bubbles, doesn't matter. Get the ball in his hands, and usually good things happen. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Ball, a 1st down, and more. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Another run here with Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Second and 7. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He's got his man. It's Pickens.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The Jets have the advantage. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A run with Harris. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Harris. Not much. Second and long coming up. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught to the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
A run here with Paul. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On third down, Rodgers. That one to Corley. He's got it. 15 yards through the air. And the Jets have a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. First down for Aaron. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Big-time sack there by T.J. Watt, and he certainly picked up right where he led off. Remember last year, Mike, he led the NFL in sacks with 19. He's made a living off making plays in the backfield, and he continues to do so here.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Third and long. Give up the middle with Hall. That is not going to work at all. They'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's to the former Ram and Falcon, Van Jefferson. Gonna mark him down just shy of the 40.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. Into the hands of Pickens once again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Again, Wilson. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Steelers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. In the first half, we saw a strong performance out of the veteran.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Over the middle, that's Corley. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll try to run for it with Paul. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Harris again. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Will McDonald, their tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Now Russ. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And he will go all the way. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Jets will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far, as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can go out breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Najee Harris. 3rd down coming up.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. The master of play action, Rodgers. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll run. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. And we get a stoppage for an injury. Oh, that is T.J. Watt, who is in some discomfort. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Jets first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. But the mark says first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
This one caught by Lazard. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Hall. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. They'll run. It's Hall. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Makes the score Jets 17, Steelers 10.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Back to throw. Wilson. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Rodgers will take a knee, and that should do it. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Rodgers will take a knee, and that should do it. No help from those last two runs. It is 3rd and 13. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.